It's gonna be Archmage or Mountain King. Archmage, okay. Versus Farseer. Again. So even in the other replay I casted before from Lin, we saw a Farseer. And it's Farseer again. So I'm kind of surprised he's not playing a Blade Master, since on this map you can creep the Blade Master so well, getting one good item here, possibly another good item here, and of course maybe you get the slippers here, so you can stack the Blade Master so easily. But I feel like it's a pity to go for Farseer. He's building a shop next to the mercenary camp. While the Archmage for Romantic is moving towards his own mercenary camp, calling for militia. No footman. Okay, one footman. Getting the Shadow Priest. Taking quite a beating on this Archmage. I think that's a mistake. You don't want to lose all of that HP. You don't want to tank with your Archmage. Of course, you got the Shadow Priest, so there's healing, so it's fine. But you can tank with the Militia and the Water Elemental. This grant is so low. But it's fine. He's got double heal solves, and he gets the Clock of Shadows. Okay, not the best item. Romantic got the Mantle of Intelligence +3. That's a good item on the Archmage. And the Gauntlets also not bad against the right clicks of the Farseer. A little bit more HP, and he's gonna get the Wizard as well with the Circlet of Nobility. Now imagine there was a Blade Master here, he could Windwalk and steal the item, so that would have been a massive item for the Blade Master. But the Shadow Priest for Romantic is falling. Shadow Priest is falling. More mercs for Lin. Let's take a look at the tech. Halfway down for the Orc. A little bit behind for the human, but that's normal. That's not a big deal, just a little bit. Very passive game so far. In the other game I casted from Romantic, we saw a lot of burrow cancels. Of course the map was a little bit smaller, Swamped Temple versus Soin, and in this case the map is a lot bigger. And creeping is so valuable on this map that both players are just playing a passive game, not going to harass the opponent, but just going to creep, basically, just poking each other a little bit. But Romantic is gonna get both of the items here, and look at this Archmage. Very good items on this Archmage, and now he's gonna even get the claws. Are you kidding me? Claws, Mantle, and Nobility. Circlet of Nobility. The dream items. Well, this Farseer only got the Circlet. And the Gauntlets, but he would have preferred the claws, of course, to the Circlet. Now Romantic is going for those cancels. He knows exactly the timings of those buildings. He's not waiting to get level 3, he's just going for those buildings. Takes a lot of damage, but he's fine because he's got the Potion of Greater Healing. Gets level 3 with some militia creeping here, which is very standard on this map. Farseer also level 3 with 3 grants, still 1 Shadow Priest, 30 foot for romantic, 33 for low light. See, low light for I'm still casting the game I casted before. 33 for Lin. So Mountain King in production. For romantic, double Arcane Sanctum with power build. 2 peasants on each sanctum. TC is gonna be not solo craft, interestingly. I expected Lane to pull away this Farseer to give all of the experience to the TC, but he's not doing it. And romantic again is trying to go for some burrow cancels, but this time it's not gonna be too successful. I mean, he's gonna get one, but what matters is that tier 2 buildings are up. So yeah, I got one burrow, but it's not gonna be a huge game changer, I think. Not like in the game versus Soin, where he absolutely wrecked the economy of the orc, delaying him forever. I feel like Lin is trading decently. Yeah, he lost the burrow, but he got level 2, he got some kills. He's got his tier 2 already. And yeah, he gets the TP. His supply stuck now though, he didn't rebuild the burrow immediately, so kind of sloppy. Did he have the wood? That's the question. He doesn't have a lot of wood. So that might be a problem. Because Romantic is already mass producing. And is running away in supply. 37 already, while Lin is still stuck at 33, 34. And he has to build more burrows. Way more burrows. But this TC is gonna hit level 3 here, and that's gonna help him massively. So let's see if Lin can buy a little bit more time for his burrow to go up so that he can finally mass produce as well. Still 34, of course. Romantic already 41. It's gonna be 50 foot very fast, very soon here. Mountain King still level 1, is gonna get level 2 here. He's got the Butsu speed. Where's the TP? Okay, he lost the TP. He didn't rebuy the TP. That might be risky, because there's always the potential for Hero Focus. Even if there's no Blade Master. You can Hero Focus with Stomp and Chain Lightning, of course. So. But only one Raider. So it doesn't have Infinite and Snares. Second Raider is in production. And Romantic is gonna get the Taskmaster here. Let's see if it does. If he creeps the Mountain King by himself. No. Looks like he doesn't care about the level 3 Mountain King. That's kind of unusual. Normally you want to pull the Archmage back and just creep your Mountain King so you get level 3. I feel like it's the best play. Because having a level 3 Mountain King is more important than having the level 4 Archmage. And expansion for Lin. He is expanding. So of course if the expansion gets unscouted, that could be an opener for Lin in this game. Romantic is gonna find his level 3 here with Dark Wizard. He's got the Rune Bracers. TC almost level 4. This TC is a beast. Farseer already level 4, but the Archmage is level 4 as well, and the army looks better for the human if you ask me. This orc army is kind of underwhelming, but the TC is not to be underestimated. This TC could carry the game. So strong that he's got the greater healing potion, nice chain lightning. And Lin is going for base lane, so just like a typical orc, he knows he's behind, now he cannot take a direct fight, he wants to buy. Time for his expansion, he's going for the lane. Nice chain lightning. And shockwave, and then speed scroll. It's just like a typical orc. You can't fight, so you go for the lane. But that's the right play, because there's no way to fight this slow. He doesn't have enough walkers. He doesn't have Kodo. He is in no fighting shape at all. Oh, he's gonna lose the hero. Now there's a Zeppelin. Can he get there? Yeah. He got there in time, but this Zeppelin is slowed. If he dies on the trees, it's over. Looks like Lin is gonna be able to make it, and now it keeps harassing, it keeps annoying. Let's check his production. Oh, he doesn't have any gold. Like, his economy is really wrecked, and he invested 240, 260. How much is the Zeppelin? Does he have a TP on the Farseer? Okay, nice Zeppelin micro, preventing the Farseer from dying, preventing to use the TP, so maybe he can use another chain lightning, but he has no mana. And I feel like Lin needs to TP out soon. And he does. Orc TP's out. Still the human is not aware of this expansion. But we have a lot of breakers. 53 food already for romantic. It's gonna go 60 soon. And this army is no joke. He's stealing the wolves right now. The Farseer is still very low. Reinforced defenses are buying a lot of time here, but Lin is gonna lose another burrow nonetheless. And he keeps avoiding the fight. He keeps going for the economy damage, but he doesn't have pillage. So it's not getting any extra resources from the building that is killing. Just buying time, but there's slow now. He has to speed crawl out, but he's gonna lose one walker. He's not using the speed scroll. And he's gonna lose another walker to the surround. Tough game for Lin here. And so far well played by Romantic. 43 food for Lin. He's gonna catch a sorceress. That's nice. But Romantic. Oh, he's at 48, so he lost quite a lot. I think he lost peasants. He mostly lost peasants. Yeah. He has no peasants. He needs a shredder. And he's finally going to take the expansion down. And yeah, Lin cannot fight. During all of this game, Lin could never fight. The only thing he can do is this kind of hit and run style. Going for the peasants, going for the economy. This is another tactic that I never do when I play Orc versus Human. But it's very useful. Keep going for the peasants. But of course you can't always do that, because some Humans on ladder, they will just mass towers in their base as soon as they see like 2 raiders. That's what I do when I see like 3-4 raiders. I just start building towers. You don't need to mass towers, you just need like 3 of them. You can even block the base with a lumber mill, and then you're safe from this type of hit and run style, and you know that the orc cannot fight because you got the Mountain King, you got Bolt, so pretty much anytime it tries to speed scroll out, you just bolt the raider and you get the free kill. So this style is kind of easy to defend if you got the tower. But Romantic, as greedy as usual, is not building any tower and is being punished for that. 48 food versus 45 for Lean, and Lean is now starting to bank. His problem is still doesn't have wood. He really needs a shredder or something, because he's got plenty of gold, but he doesn't have wood. I feel like if his wood income gets better and he maintains his expo, he's in a good position, but the problem is he cannot keep this expo. Level 5 Mountain King, level 5 Archmage, level 3 Mountain King, almost level 4. Zeppelin for Lin is still moving northeast, trying to harass, but this time nice split by Romantic. Look at this army, his army is huge. There's no way for Lin to ever take a fight in this game. His expo is falling. I think this game is over. This strategy didn't work for me at all. It's got a few walkers here, but it's still at 42 versus 50. Also, it's got a little bit less gold on his main because of the harass that burned quite a few resources for... the peasants were killed, so some mining time was burned. And again, the Zeppelin trying to get the barracks. Does he really not have pillage? Okay. I think there is pillage, right? Yeah. It's because I was on the Romantic point of view, so I didn't see the counter. It's getting more and more farms here with these 1-0 raiders, but he's losing his main. And Romantics feels like defending only with Sorks, and like I said, those towers, you just need 3 towers and then you're fine against this strategy. And I don't know, I feel like orcs really don't have too many options to take a direct fight versus humans, aside from the standard Raider Walker Blade Master. That's the only, and Kodo. Raider Walker, Kodo, Blade Master, Shadowhunter seems to be the only decent army that the orcs can create to fight against humans, because this Farseer TC composition versus breakers and mass sorceresses doesn't convince me at all. I think that the human composition is always better with priest, sorks, and breakers. If you add some demolishers, maybe demolishers are quite strong. So if you can have a front line with grunts, walkers, the wolves, your spells, and then behind you have the damage of the demolisher, that can be very strong. But otherwise, how are you gonna chew through this army? There's no way. So Lin lost his expansion. His army is insignificant, 33 versus 48. I don't know why he's still in this game. I don't know why he's still in this game. I don't see the win condition. I mean, killing all of the human buildings. How is he gonna kill all of the human buildings? That's the question. That's his win condition, right? He cannot win the fight, so he has to kill all of the human buildings. So how is he gonna kill all of them? There's a farm here. More farms. He can't dodge those fights forever. He's gonna lose one more raider here to the slow and the bolt. Oh, there's no man. Okay, he's gonna lose it. Okay, the minimap, this is a bug, is still signaling the presence of an expansion, but there's nothing. And Romantic is just banking at this point. He doesn't need to produce anything. He's at 15. Lin is going for some creeping, trying to get level 5-5. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it easily. But I doubt that those levels will win him the game. It's not like he has a level 5 Mountain King that can kill heroes. Nice Tome of Experience is gonna give it to the TC, of course. And now he has to TP out, otherwise he's gonna lose the Farseer. Yeah. There's no backup plan. And he only has one raider, 2 raiders. Okay, more raiders. 3 now. He's still trying to go for the buildings. But there's no way he's gonna kill all of those buildings in time. That's a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of farms, double arcane sanctum. And it's not like he has an expansion with fortified defenses and towers. He's got nothing. He's got only his main as well. So Romantic can just kill a lot of stuff here, then TP. He's got a TP. And he's gonna waste no time and TP immediately. Loses the main, but it doesn't matter. Romantic can rebuild if he wants to. Lin is at 23 supply. But Romantic needs to be smart now. You just need to be patient and use Invis to scout the map and prevent the orc from ever expanding. And if he does it, then it's fine, because using Bolt you can just kill one raider here, one raider there, and there's nothing that the orc can do because he doesn't have gold anymore. So any unit that the orc loses from now cannot be reproduced. And romantic is expanding now, so nice move. I like this. Now he's forcing the orc to push him. He's forcing the orc into action with this expansion. And like I said before, with the Invis, he's sending scouts on the map to see if the orc is trying to expand. Archmage gets ensnared. Does he have the Greater Reeling or something? He has the Invul. But Farseer falls. GG.